Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel, Two Brothers Outdoors. I told you we had a special surprise for you on our next video. Today we are in Barnveld, New York. We're at the Hud-son Forestry Equipment Facility where they build their sawmills and sell saws and all kinds of forestry equipment. We are going on a tour. They're going to show us the facility and what goes on inside. So come on along with us and let's see what's going on in Hud-son.
Yeah.
All right, so before we go in to start the tour, we thought we'd give you an aerial shot of the complete facility. Everything you see on the screen is Hud-son Forest Equipment. As we go around the facility, the building that you have in center screen right now, that is their fabrication shop where they fabricate the sawmills in America, in Barnveld, New York. They also assemble other tools that they sell, other equipment that they sell here at this facility. As you can see, it's quite a large building. As we turn left, the building that's coming into your screen now is the Snowmobile Shop, where they sell snowmobile parts and pieces. And now the building you're looking at is their showroom. Everything that goes through Hud-son out the door for sale goes through that building. Chainsaws, sawmills, winches, all kinds of stuff. All right, so we're not real sure where we're supposed to go in at, so we're going to go right into the showroom and start there. Got a farm boss set right up on the outside. That's the saw I wish I had bought.
36?
Yeah, I mean I like the one I got, but that farm boss is built like a tank.
You guys finally made it.
Hey Mike.
Hey.
This is Mike, General Manager of Hud-son.
Yeah. How we doing?
Good.
Yep.
So
We're here for a tour today.
We're here
huh?
for a tour, yeah.
You guys excited to see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see these things in the making.
Right. Well, this is our showroom. I mean, it's not part of the manufacturing tour, but this is the end products that come out of our manufacturing.
I see you have plenty of mills in stock.
Yep. They're coming off of 2 years of a large back order. We're finally getting caught up on some orders. We do got stock. A lot of our dealers have stock. Depending on the unit, it's either we got it ready to ship out within a week, or you might still be back ordered some.
If I wanted to order, let's say I wanted to order a mill and I wanted it tomorrow, which line would I order from? What would you have in stock?
The smaller mills. Our Freedom line, our Homesteader line, and then as you get bigger, we still got plenty of our Oscar line, but once you get into some of the commercial hydraulics mills, we're still back ordered on that.
How long out?
Up to 4 months.
4 months? That's not too bad.
At this time.
It's not too bad.
We'll see. Yeah.
Other saw manufacturers are 1.5 years out on their hydraulic mills.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
So this is like the Oscar line here?
Yeah, the way we got it set up in the showroom, you got your Oscar line. You know, some of the key points on the Oscar line is options, you know, availability, bigger power, electric start, and the true original Oscar 4-post frame. This is the frame that we started out with, and the other ones have been modifications from that. Everything you see here has got electric start, bigger engines, trailer options. You got some adjustability for the user where you can change your hand cranks and your sight gauges. You can put on power feeds on most of these mills. We even got the new blade set works coming out that all these mills can take on it too.
Now we noticed like on a lot of your Oscar lines, you're going with different raise.
Lift bail. Yep, lift bail systems.
How's that working out?
It's been, we've done that probably 10, 15 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
We switched over to a lift bail system. It's a smoother transaction, less wear and tear on the cable from the pulleys.
Well, the one thing that sold me on your mills was number one on the, I got the Homesteader 30.
Yep,
was the ability to be able to cut wider than 30 inches.
Mm-hmm.
I can cut a camp 33 inches wide. So if I'm making countertops, which is a very popular thing, cutting slab countertops, that was the mill for me, where everybody else was offering a 24-inch wide.
Sure, everybody
Cut.
talks about diameter, but it's the thickness of
Right,
cut
right,
that
how
gets
wide
most
you
people's
cut.
attention there. So there's a diameter, you can take a round log and cut the top off of it.
Right.
But how far can you cut between the guys
Exactly.
is a key thing.
And your mills are simplistic, so if something happens, they're easy to repair. And I don't know, it's just very simple design and very strong. They're built like tanks.
Yes, yeah, we do structural steel for all of our production for the most part.
I do have a question for you, Mike.
Yeah.
I noticed on your site that you had the new magnetic tapes out
Yep.
for that. How they hold up to the vibration of the post when it vibrates? Do they move, or are they pretty strong?
No,
or?
they're there. It's just an easy way to get your sticker on or get adjustment. I mean, if you wanted to adjust or do some specifics,
Right.
You can actually move your sticker
Instead
where
of
you need it to set
just
up
in
your
the
sticker.
head.
So it gives you some more options.
We're talking about this, guys. The
Yeah, this
4/4
vibrates
guide.
a little bit when the mill's running.
Yeah, you're gonna have a vibration a little bit. You know, the engines and everything else, it does happen that you
Right.
get some vibration on equipment. Usually when you throttle all the way up, she smoothens out.
All right, so this is the Oscar line. You have the
Yep.
Freedom line.
Freedom line in the middle. And it's still
Now-
a sturdy frame, still a 4-post, but it's a modified 4-post. You have the curved frame here and then the vertical lift tubes coming up. So it's not completely caged in like the Oscar model.
We noticed on the Warrior that you've changed the drive system.
Yep. Warrior XL has a same drive system as our Homesteader line.
Right.
We went with a little more push on this mill, so we gave it a 19-inch band wheels and the different drive system.
Right.
Tw-
I noticed
23 horse.
I noticed the drive system is separate fully from the blade, which is nice.
Yep.
And it comes with a 23 horsepower.
Yeah, 23, 24, couple different edges they put on that mill. The Freedom line is a put together yourself line. So it comes in a crate and you have to manufacture yourself. Actually, I know you got a Patriot, so
Yep,
you guys had to
yep.
do the assembly on that one. Or you can get the factory or dealer assembly too.
Well, I see you went from a 13 to a 15 horse on these now.
That was based on availability.
Oh, was it?
Engines at 13.
Gotcha.
Yeah, when we had a lot of part supplies and stuff like that, you kind of had to
Right.
take what was available.
Well, I know
Same motor. A lot of companies have
Changed mine to upgraded mine to a 16, and it's
noticeable difference.
oh my god, it's a
Yep.
torque monster.
Although it cut really well with the engine that came on it. I think he had 13 horse on it. And the mill cut really well, but he wanted to upgrade to a
But you got to understand, we push our mills to the limit.
Well, that's fine. At Hud-son, we're totally okay with that because you can, with the simplicity of our mill, if you want to make it and work it to yours, well, let's say the way you have your sawmill set up is not going to be the same way I have my sawmill set up.
Correct.
You know, everybody's going to be a little bit different, is what you can do. So you can kind of customize this to what you want.
Yes.
You know, our track simplicity. You know, we get some people asking, well, your tracks, you know, needs a box. Well, if you do all that, then you can't do this, right?
Well-
With this, you still have the option to do that or something else.
You're
Correct.
exactly right. And the one thing about your track that sticks out above the others is, like, I'm not going to mention any mills, but the track comes and you have to assemble the track by bolting a bunch of metal together. Where your track is a solid, welded one-piece angle iron track. And it's just very simplistic if you need to add to it.
Lay it out, shim it up,
Yeah, and it's
make
good
sure
to
you're
go.
level and you're good to go.
And it doesn't bend easily. Like if a cant flips over with a log,
No.
it won't bend the
No.
track.
No.
So this is the Patriot. What do we have up here,
Then
Mike?
both is our Hunter. So you got the Hunter, Sawyer, Patriot, Warrior. That's our Freedom line.
Okay.
And then
I'm filming from back here because of the sunlight's messing with the camera a little
we got a
bit.
lot of light.
Okay, so then we have here.
Homesteader line. So you got the HFE 36, HFE 30, and the HFE 21.
36.
These mills come factory assembled.
That's a 16
Lay your
horse.
track and it's a turnkey sawmill.
14 on the 30
Yes, I picked my
and a 6
picked
and a
my
half.
HFE 30 up
Yep, this is
on
your
a
mill right here.
Saturday morning, and Saturday afternoon we were sawing in the garage.
Yep, that's awesome.
In the winter.
Middle of
Middle of
January.
January. Yep. Yep, not a large setup there at all.
So this is We're wrapping firewood.
Yep, this is our electric firewood wrapper.
I see the bundles of firewood across the street at the local store.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
So somebody's wrapping them.
Yep, they're everywhere. It's pretty neat.
These are the attachments that go on the back of the tractors.
Yeah, this is actually 2006 40D that we put back in on trade for the bigger winch with the hydraulics on it, and we completely refurbished it.
Oh,
These are
nice.
3-point hitch.
Yep,
correct?
3-point hitch, back your tractor, turn your tractor into a lock skid.
And they run off a PTO shaft
Yep,
on the back
PTO
of the
driven.
tractor.
Simple operation. You got a cable to engage your clutch and a cable to release your log off. Yeah.
Of course, the safety guards keep the log off your back. And I assuming this is like for the whole, you have to have this much horsepower to run this?
No, that's actually metric ton. That's 5.5 metric ton. Put that in English, 11,000 pounds right here.
Guess I was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is their pro model. It's got the Smart 3-in-1. It's got a power extractor. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard about them putting an extractor on, so it's the cable, I'm like, how do you push a string? The biggest advantage to this
Yes.
is you're not carrying all the cable anymore. You're not turning the drum when you're 200 foot away from your winch. You know, all you're doing is carrying the weight of the cable across the ground, which is a much improvement. And then it's smart enough to keep that drum tight rolled. So when you have cable, if you're not paying attention, you don't want that cable to overlap or crisscross. You'll destroy your cable.
Yeah, it starts
you got a
crushing
cross
it.
cable and you put 11,000 pounds of pressure on it, you're going to destroy your cable. You know, it needs to stay tight rolled in that drum. And it takes time to train that cable, but this winch does it for you. And it's radio controlled.
Yes, I think John demonstrated that at the show.
Yep, pretty neat.
So one more question, Mike, for the sawmills. Do you guys offer an electric motor
Yes.
as opposed to the gas?
Yeah, actually, we can remind me of that when we do the factory tour, and I can show you
Okay.
a couple units.
So you can literally set up a small sawmill inside your garage or your
That
workshop.
Saturday, you could keep cutting, not worry about carbon monoxide
Right.
poisoning.
That would be awesome.
So like if somebody was woodworking and they wanted a small sawmill and set it up in their wood shop, and let's say take chunks of firewood and turn it into boards, they could do that pretty simple.
Yeah.
And that's offered on the smaller mills, right?
Yeah, we've got on smaller mills. We made some larger electric ones too, but the demand seems to be in the smaller mills for basically jobs that you're thinking of yourself.
Now, are those 3-phase engines, or are they 110 or 220?
Yep.
Motors.
You can do 3-phase or single
Motors,
phase. Our
excuse
most
me.
popular saw is the 5-4 single phase 220. So
220.
a lot of people have that power at their house. They don't have to worry about the 3-phase.
Right.
And that's by far our most popular.
We
side.
barely get 110 at our house.
Well, it comes with doing firewood. Not everybody lives right on the beaten path.
Yes.
Wave hello.
Hi.
Nicole, who
Yes. Advertising, marketing, hiding in my corner. Bye, guys.
This
Bye-bye.
is called the Ross band mill.
we were looking at that.
Yeah, Warren Ross out of New Hampshire designed this mill. And actually, the log is what needs to move on this mill, and the blade
Oh,
pulled across it.
I saw a Ross for sale, and I just never heard of Ross before.
Yeah. This is where we started selling them back in the 70s.
wow.
Not me, I wasn't even thought of yet. But yeah, this is where the Hud family started selling these mills, and then they enjoyed it. You know, there's some stuff that's been cut out here with the Ross mills, and this kept going. Then we had another company out of Canada that was producing a sawmill that we were selling for them, and then over the time we started manufacturing our old sawmill as that company had faded out.
We're talking about
That's what brought
a
up
track
Ross.
that looks like a tank.
Yeah, it's a tank, you know.
So is this the original location of? Hud-son?
Actually, next door is the original location.
Okay.
It was the woodcutters headquarters. It was the chainsaw shop, service center. That's where it all started. And that original building's actually underneath the building next door.
Oh, wow.
So it's still here. Yeah, and you can see some history of some old saws collected over the years.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you got them hanging everywhere.
Those are real man saws up there.
Yeah, it's amazing what we did.
You are a steel dealer,
Yeah, we're
correct?
an elite steel dealer. Been doing that for years, and we still got our service center here.
Now, is a lot of the stuff going to battery operated, Mike?
Yes, there is a lot more battery operated
Is
stuff
there?
as we go. As technology advances, more and more.
How's the battery life and like in the chainsaws and stuff? Is it pretty decent?
You know, I kind of compare it to my hand tools. You know, when they first came out with these electric battery hand tools with those NiCad batteries, I mean, I'm keeping my power cord because those always run dead. They don't have battery life. And then they had the what are these new ones? Nickel, whatever.
Yeah.
Lithium?
Lithium. There it is. The lithium batteries. They came out, and I had this gun that just would never die. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This is nice. It's the same thing with the power tools. You can keep running, keep sharpening.
Right.
You got batteries in stock. You're either carrying around a 5-gallon pail or you're carrying around your spare battery kit. It's the same.
It's
the same setup.
It's very impressive. Somebody sent us a.
So they are
So I'm like, let's go kill it. And we haven't
full
been able to.
steel dealer. You've got chainsaws. You've got vacuum cleaners.
We're over here.
I know where you are. I'm showing them the still line. One aggravated brother.
Chainsaw sharpener here. So bring your chainsaw chains and we'll sharpen them up for it. So we'll get over to that factory tour here.
Look at that. Ah, that's my
Come
wall.
on, let's do the factory tour.
Yeah, we sell some firewood here. We've got our machines that we run. I mean, we use the stuff that we build. That's pretty neat. And a lot of the work we've done here too.
Oof, I guess.
And he covers it up with a lot.
Well, when you throw your dogs in there and stuff.
Yeah.
Power B. That is a beauty.
That's that uniform PTO. I think we had that for Woodsman's. You guys might have seen that.
Yep.
The processor.
You saw it?
Yeah, PTO driven with the circle blade on it.
Now this is your log arch here.
Yeah, that's our log arch. It's got some adjustability. There's a couple up front with logs on it, so you can kind of get your log to lift up off the ground.
Right.
Depending on where your balance point is, it's how much weight you put down on your machine. You're gonna have to lift the back end of your machine up, or you can have it weight her right down. So depends on where you move. Yeah, pretty neat. We use the stuff we build. This is a sister company, same owner, but it's the Hud-son Sled Salvage. And this is in the original building now.
This is the original.
The original building.
Well, I guess some of it's maybe a just downside to that. The two brothers, huh?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. Hi.
I'm Tim.
Hud-son.
Hi, how you doing?
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Nice,
Rick, how you doing?
Thank you very much.
I guess I got the red one.
Yeah.
I love these green hats.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yes, I got a couple of them too.
They fit really good.
Yeah.
These are our go-to fly fishing hats.
You guys do some fishing?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Fly fishing?
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine, there's a friend of my dad's that taught me how to tie flies years and years ago, and I used to go fly fishing. But then I got off of that and started doing more deep sea fishing.
Yeah.
Oh.
My wife likes deep sea fishing.
Is that right?
Yeah. So I'm kind of a lucky guy on that part.
I did the deep sea fishing years ago. I used to live down south, right on the coast. So go off deep sea fishing all the time on a boat.
Yeah.
And moved back to New York and started getting into fly fishing. Nothing like fly fishing.
Yeah.
Nice and laid back and quiet.
Yep.
Awesome. Behind the scenes look.
This is our business offices up here. All the number counters.
Hi.
And,
Hi.
and
How are you?
Over here, keep us all in line.
Good.
So
How are you?
Good morning, everybody.
this is is two brothers, Sawmill, and they're just doing a quick little YouTube video with us. Yep. So yeah, looks like a little low on the coffee. If you guys want coffee, we got
Here, I
some.
got a couple pictures up here I got to bring in here and show you guys.
Oh yeah.
Here's a little overview of some history over here.
Oh, yeah.
Businesses.
I just grabbed these off the shelf.
Oh, yeah.
These are two pretty good, cool pictures. I can tell you about them. Nice to meet you.
You too. Dan, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yep. That's the Fellowship of Christian Athletes motocross camp up at
I do.
Danny's
Nice.
Yeah, this next year will be our 10th anniversary. We do up on our farm, my tree farm. I do a motocross camp for kids.
Oh, really?
Yep. And it's
That's
based through
beautiful.
the FCA, which is Fellowship of Christian Athletes, which does football. They do over 800 camps in the United States for kids on all sports during the summer.
Yes.
We're out of school, and we do that up at our house.
So this company is very Christian oriented,
Yes.
correct?
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that either.
No. Well,
Need to
that's
have
all. I
more
really believe God blessed us.
need to have more businesses like that.
Yeah.
He's got some pictures over here.
Well, I can spend a while.
Okay. Yeah.
This is a picture of James Earl Jones. Remember the voice
yeah.
of Darth Vader?
Yep.
Yeah.
He called one of the girls one day and talking to her on the phone about a sawmill, and she goes, "Anybody ever tell you sound like James Earl Jones?" He goes, "This is James Earl Jones."
No way.
Which is pretty cool. And he ended up buying a sawmill. My uncle Omer and his wife Rosemary asked if they could deliver it to him, and he has a place down in the Catskill Mountains.
Really?
Yep,
I didn't know that.
the hobby farm. Yep. And then Colonel Oliver North
Yep.
down in Richmond, Virginia. He's got a hobby farm down there, and one of our dealers that he's passed on now, but he actually sold him a sawmill and got to deliver it and sent us a picture.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty
That's awesome.
Now we saw on your page Martha Stewart just bought a sawmill from you guys too.
About a year. Or two
Yeah,
ago,
about
right?
a year ago she
Year
bought
ago?
it, and then yeah, we just got the first cuts with it with a little promotion that she
Nice,
did on that. Which
nice.
is pretty neat.
Martha
Yeah, one of
Stewart.
our dealers
Wow.
down in Brewster, New York, had sold that to her, and he went there and set it up and did a video with her. Putnam Power.
That's beautiful.
Putnam Power's a dealer down there.
Yep.
Wow. I didn't know that. How'd you know that?
It's on their page.
We just did a post.
Yeah, it just
I
came
pay.
out.
I'm the brother that pays attention. You not so much.
I'm the guy with the grinder and the welder.
Yeah. What's your guys'
Okay,
bid?
guys, if you have enjoyed this tour so far, you'll have to wait to the next video, which will be out in 2 days
Part 2.
on the rest of this tour. It was a long tour, a lot of video footage. So make sure you catch the ending of the tour, the second part of this tour, on the next video in 2 days.
2-parter.
We will see you then.
Bye.